Come on in. Come on in now. So Auntie Lee, yeah, can do a thing. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, so he's the one that got the recorded confession from Brandon and Brian Bell. Gotcha. Right. Okay. Right. Right. So he went into Sheriff Paul's office, tried to confess, and Sheriff Paul coerced him to take his confession back, or not confess, but testimony back, and basically threatened and all that. Right. Right. Yes, I have the 2012 through 13. AJ died January 10th, 2013. Okay. It's okay. I just. Yep, and I believe it was also a football player, another football player as well. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Dalton. Okay. Yes, I did see I saw the news clip. Yes, I did, but see, every time somebody would come forward, they would discredit the witness. They would discredit the witness. So I actually. Anyways, they did. They made Dalton take his statement back. So, okay. Oh, absolutely. I would never give up the name of any source or the identity of any source. So, please don't think that ever. I really I appreciate you. And if you ever hear anything else that you can help with the case, please let me know. Okay. Well, you know what? We're not stopping, so we'll get justice some way or another. But I do appreciate you. And I'm not going to say your name right now, but I do appreciate you inboxing me and also talking to me. Please, about really what happened in Kenya. But until it's time, just trying for the Johnsons to heal. Jackson. Okay. 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 Right. Okay. Okay. Well, I haven't really accused anybody, with facts. I'm asking questions. So I'm asking for them to come forward and to have a conversation. Really. Right. Okay. Yeah, it is. And I would definitely reach out to them. Definitely. you so much for your time, and I hopefully we'll talk soon. All right, thank you, and Justice for Kendrick Johnson. All right, good night. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your patience. Welcome back to Chicken It with Auntie Leah. Can you guys hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. And I just gotta drop this and play this for the one time.
Listen close. They said accident.
Guys, I was on the phone with source. I didn't want to keep you guys waiting. I hope you heard a little bit of the conversation. But we're not stopping. This KJ strong. We're not stopping. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 2 in the chat if you cannot hear me.
There's
an echo.
17 years old.
I don't know why.
Why it sound like that?
I don't know.
It's like you in the bathroom.
Earbuds on his chest, why snap down? Another wide wrapped on his own like that. Tell me when that happened. When climbing in the mat. Well, after the story got written and the truth walked out the back. What? Hold up, wait. We ain't going in. We ain't going in. We ain't going in the mat.
Is everybody saying they can't hear? Hold on, I'm gonna go see. Hold on. Oh yeah, everybody saying the same thing. It's terrible too.
It's horrible.
Yep.
Marks on his body, pattern in space.
I know it.
Contact, not time,
Hold
not
on,
fake.
what the hell is it doing?
Didn't rule it out, just turned away. Seen this before, different case.
I don't know.
Same cold face, when the truth too loud, they
I
dim
can't
the
even.
light.
Oh
I still work in the dead of night. I ain't the coroner.
Is it that bad, y'all?
I'm just asking why
Heck
you say
yeah.
much. If it's nothing, say why it clean. But don't doubt the part they ain't wanna see. Nah,
What this thing doing?
speak. We ain't going
That's it.
We ain't going in hell. We ain't going in the mad.
I'm about to leave it.
No, we ain't
Dang, what the hell? I'm about to leave it. Come back. Hold on, I'm about to leave it. Come back.
Body not chill.
I don't know about that one.
Coroner late. Time passed. Evidence changed. That ain't opinion. They called the witness, fake said he lied. Said affidavit just held the fan. He said bed, took the polygraph test, passed it clean, then silence next. Episodes gone, no more talk. Gone. Funny how truth make people walk round. Court never said that man lied, but they still selling that mat ride. Head first alone, no.
Okay, what about now, guys?
Nah, that version don't make sense. Period. Cap, nah, yeah. What? Gone, run, facts. We ain't going in. No, we ain't going.
Yeah, I'm gonna lower the music here in a second, ma'am. Okay, so what about now? Is that a little better? Hi, Beth Johnson. Hey, Miss Hot Rod Jr. Hello, Relentless Glams. Hello, Joanne Mack. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, and we also have, let's see, Miss Hot Rod Jr., Joanne Mack, Relentless, Lauren Speaks, and we had Temper in the house. And I think that's all that we have with us. Hey, Beth Johnson, how is everybody? And nephew needs the link again. Sure. I do apologize for being late. I guess that you didn't hear the phone call. So I apologize for that as well. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch the music out just a little bit. Welcome to Kicking It with Auntie Leah show. Again, I apologize for being late. I was on the phone with a source. Hey, Relentless, thank you for the first super chat of the night. We do have a super chat go, and I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everybody that donates to the channel. I really do. But I was on the phone. It's not letting me click the link. Why not? Here's the link again. Can you see the link, J9? Can you see the link? I was on the phone with the source, and I do apologize for being late. I'm normally on time. I don't know what to do. What is this? I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, because I don't understand what's going on with it. I'm not understanding why you can't click it. I mean, it's the link, and it should be in link form. I'm gonna put it in your messenger. See if you can click it from your messenger on Facebook to be able to get it back here. I've actually kept the people long enough, so I want to go ahead and get right into what we are going to talk about tonight. It is a lot of things that I want to talk about tonight. I first of all want to talk about something that's very important to me. If you guys have been following me on Facebook, you have seen the video of the young African American men in the hallway right before Kendrick Johnson enters the gym. We also see, hold on a second, on those videos, we also see another young man wait till KJ passes, like he was hiding from KJ, and then he enters the gym right behind. All three of them enter. So I am one that does not believe. I don't care what the investigation with the FBI was under. I don't care what the Lowndes County investigation is gaslighting us or deflecting us to try to say. I'm not a person that thinks that this crime was racially motivated. I think that it is a hate crime, yes. But the crime that I believe, the hate, was not because of his skin, in my opinion. It was because of his talents. It was because of jealousy and envy. Now, jealousy and envy. Now, everything that happened after he died definitely had everything to do with his skin. Every single thing to do with his skin. But the crime itself was jealousy and envy. And that's my opinion. Why? It's because I see black men or young men in the hallway plotting on KJ.
With the white people.
With the white people. And with the Hispanic guy, I believe, that was hiding in the bathroom. So you're not going to make me believe that it was a racially motivated crime, even though everything that happened after the fact was racially motivated, if that makes sense. Let me break it down. Everything that happened after Kendrick passed away had everything to do with his skin. But those things leading up did not. Or I would not have seen my people passing things to the white man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion. So everything they try to put on paper, the charges, the investigation, I don't agree with. It was a deflection to me. A deflection, in my opinion. And that's what stopped the investigation. I said what I said. Don't care what the FBI report says. Don't care what Lowndes County report says. That's what they wanted us to believe. Why? To divide the community. Divide the community. You got to apply critical thinking. I don't believe nothing that they have on paper.
Everything on paper lies.
Everything on paper is a lie. You got to think out. Come on. You got to think outside of the box, my people. And you can't believe everything you see. You can't believe it. Everything that you see, every picture that you see online is not the authentic picture. I said what I said. Everything that you read online, people are just out there just posting anything, their thoughts, without doing the real research, without digging, without thinking, without praying, without meditating. This crime runs so deep. Moody was watching me again today. That's how I know I'm telling the truth. That's how I know I'm on to something, right? He did not only watch one story. He was back today What is Leah talking about today? You know what, Mr. Moody and Mr. Bells and everybody else that's out there that's a little nervous, Mr. Hall, Mr. Griffiths. I just want the truth, man. If your parents failed you, I'll say that. Because if your parents would have told you, you were juveniles. Hey, Kelly, Kelly Corinne, and everybody else, your parents should have led you down the right path, in my opinion. They should have. They should have stood by you and said, tell the truth, and maybe you'd have been out by now living your life. But you got this shadow, this darkness hanging over you for the rest of your life. You're battling depression. You're battling uh drug addiction. You're battling a lot of things because of a very bad decision. But it's not too late. It's not too late. You can always come back and redeem yourself. God would forgive you. You will give a family, the Johnsons, who has been suffering since January 10th, 2013, when KJ did not come home. You will give them peace. You will have peace. So anybody that has try to come forth in the past, come forth again, but do not approach anybody involved. Don't stop any law enforcement in Lowndes County. They'll go to the extreme to keep this covered up.
Mm-hmm.
Inbox me. You'll stay anonymous. You'll stay anonymous. I'm sorry. Nephew, did you want to say something while I try to get this video together?
I was trying to see what Miss Hot Rod Jr. was talking about. Said Facebook got blocked in the uploads.
Yes, for a while Facebook went down. I thought they was gonna take my page, child. I really did. I thought that they was gonna take my page because I don't have a filter, and it's okay. I don't want a filter.
Man,
Truth.
I know one thing. I've been getting so many goddamn free requests.
We are getting a lot of followers, but I don't really accept the friend request. I rather for them to follow.
Es- especially if it's a fake page. Don't come watch my page if it's fake. If you,
Right. No, I get it.
'cause we already know what's going on with that. So
Right.
hey, if they want to watch my page, come use your real page and come see me.
Exactly. And I agree with that 100,000%, nephew. 100,000%. So a lot of you guys who have followed me on Facebook have seen these videos that I'm about to play for my YouTube audience. We're just gonna break them down. We're gonna break them down. Okay. A lot of things that we're seeing is not what it appears to be. I've been seeing photos out there saying this is blood. I've been seeing that this is just a lot of things that I'm like, okay, do the research. Okay, don't just say anything. I don't want misinformation out there about the case, but that is not up to me. I'm just here to do my job. But I am going to tell my audience to be careful of what you consume. Hey, Temper, you want to come on the panel, nephew? Hey, Auntie, got you on big screen. Okay, you at work. You just trying to get away from getting up on the screen. That's what that is. But anyway,
Yeah.
let's get into it. Let me stop the music. Guys, we got to be careful. We really do. I've actually I've been battling in my mind for the last 2 weeks. That's why I haven't been here. I've been feeling down. But God is good. God says keep going. And I'm going to keep going no matter what. God knows my heart. And I think you guys know it too. So let's get into it.
The timeline, the organs, and the paperwork that can't verify itself. KJ's Army Truth Seekers, listen closely. Because before we can talk about missing organs, missing fingernails, missing clothing, and the official cause of death, we have to talk about the one thing that holds every death investigation together: the timeline. Under oath, Dr. Marianne Gaffney Craft testified that Kendrick Johnson's body arrived at the Georgia Bureau of Investigation Medical Examiner facility on January 14th, 2013 at 6:50 in the morning. She testified that the autopsy began at 9:40 a.m., and she testified that the body was released at 11 a.m. to Owens Transport Service to be returned to Harrington Funeral Home. Dr. Kraft deposition. Those are sworn times. Those are the official times. And that timeline is central because once that autopsy starts, Kendrick's organs become evidence. His fingernails become evidence. His clothing becomes evidence. And the chain of custody is supposed to document where every piece of that evidence went and who had it and when. Now, here's where the hard questions begin. Because we are not dealing with one issue. We are dealing with a stack of issues that all point to the same problem: verification. Under oath, Dr. Gaffney Kraft addressed a letter attributed to Lowndes County Coroner Bill Watson. In that letter, it states that the viscera, the internal organs, were not sent back with the body for disposition, and that it was confirmed by Rodney Bryant, who was present at the autopsy, that the viscera were disposed of due to decomposition. Dr. Kraft deposition. And when asked directly about that statement, Dr. Gaffney Kraft testified that it was not accurate. She testified the organs were present, that she examined them, weighed them, and that the autopsy documentation, including photographs, shows organs were present. She testified that the organs were returned to the body, as autopsies are, unless documented otherwise. Dr. Kraft deposition. She testified that disposal of organs due to decomposition did not make sense to her, and she testified that to the best of her knowledge, disposal did not take place at the crime lab. Dr. Kraft deposition. So now the public is left staring at a collision. On one side, sworn testimony saying organs were present and returned. On the other side, a coroner letter stating the viscera were disposed of.
Okay, so let's just stop right there and let's talk about this real quick. It is a theory out there that people believe that Kendrick's organs were harvested. Kendrick's organs were taken. That is the reason that he was murdered, that it are unalived. Okay, YouTube, you always are demonetizing everything I do, but that is the reason that Kendrick Johnson is unalived. That is the biggest misinformation story floating around the internet about KJ. His organs were with his body at the time of first autopsy. I see them in the photos. I cannot show you the photos, but I literally see them. I have the drive, the hard drive of the original autopsies. His brain is there. All of the organs are there. We all know that you cannot use organs after a person has passed away. So that is not what happened to KJ's organs. On the crime scene, I have that drive as well. He did not have any cuts to where they did any surgical removing of any organs. We have got to stop misinformation because that's not what's going to get the case solved. Only truth is what's going to get the case solved. I have a speech impediment. My audience knows, my day ones, they know, and that's why I use my avatar, because I have a speech impediment. I don't pronounce words 100% right all the time. I stutter, whatever, but I get it done, right? But that's the biggest, misinformation story and they laugh at it because that's what they want us to believe. They never want us to find out the truth, because once we start finding out truth, that's when they get scared. And when they get scared, that's when they start watching your profile and watching you, because you're a threat. And if you're a threat, you're important.
Yep.
So, with that being said, his organs were not harvested. They were stolen by Dr. Gaffney McCraft and thrown away. Now, she tried to lie when she, gave sworn testimony during the Harrington Funeral Home's lawsuit that the Johnsons, filed against them. But what she didn't do is she didn't catch her partner up, who was Rodney Bryant, who was in the autopsy room with her when she did the autopsy. She said that she put him in a bag, put him in his chest cavity, put the breastplate back on. Well, she forgot to tell Rodney Bryant that was going to be her cover story, because he in return told the coroner in the funeral home that no, she didn't put him back. We destroyed him.
Mm-hmm.
We destroyed them. So if you guys, Lowndes County, FBI, GBI, if you guys think that we're going to believe this autopsy, this lady lied on the stand on a sworn testimony to cover her behind. Allegedly. It's not allegedly, it's in the sworn testimony. It's a fact. If you
Mm-hmm.
guys think that she won't lie about a finding or a cause of death on the autopsy, but she'll lie in a sworn deposition or sworn testimony, and you think that we're supposed to believe it when her findings are not supported by his body? We don't. What you think, nephew?
Man, we don't trust none of that. What they been talking about.
I don't trust nothing. Like when I say nothing, I mean nothing.
The people that they discredited that was telling the truth.
Hmm.
They put out that they wasn't telling the truth and try to punish them for it. But the ones that the ones that was saying, we wasn't there, and we got the proof that you lied about that. So
Right.
so 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 who's the ones
We don't believe none of y'all. I don't
exactly
believe.
like hmm
I don't even believe the FBI report or whatever. I believe some of it, but they didn't dig deep enough. Now I don't have parts 2 and 3, and I don't have the. I'm waiting on it. I think that the FBI really low key want us to nail the bills because I didn't think I would get the report, but I got it. I got it, and then they invited me to get the rest. So I'm yeah. Can I get it unredacted, please? Because it's heavily redacted. They are adults now. FBI letter agency. Give me the unredacted report. These are no longer minors. What are you hiding?
hmm.
Right? And we all. I'm not gonna get too ahead of the story, guys. Let's get back to the video. But it's just diabolical, guys. It's just diabolical. What the Johnsons have been through. What no, what Kenyatta has been through. What Mrs. Johnson, Mr. Johnson, everybody that loves KJ has been through. Heck, I'm going through a lot right now. Not nearly what they've been through, but sleepless
Right.
nights, tired. Because I think we're all just set on justice. We're pumped up. KJ's Army, right? Let's get back to it, guys. All right. I talk too much. Auntie Leah talk too much, but y'all don't get to see me a lot. Some of you guys have never seen me at all.
When two official accounts collide on something as serious as internal organs, that is not a minor contradiction. That is a credibility problem. If Dr. Gaffney Craft misled the public about the disposition of Kendrick Johnson's organs, why are we expected to believe her autopsy? Which makes no sense, by the way, because if the public can't get one consistent answer about the organs, then the public has every right to ask what else requires independent verification. Now let's go to the next layer, the transport layer, because Kendrick's body did not teleport from the GBI facility back to Valdosta. Someone transported him, someone had him, someone delivered him, and that transporter is Owens. But the Owens transport documentation does not give us what a chain of custody timeline needs.
Okay. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Where it says time about the body arrived, NC for no charge. That's a cover up. They didn't want to put down the time that the body got there. Dr. Gaffney Craft says 6:50 a.m., but we've already established that she's a liar. Have we not? Did she not just lie about the
Right.
organs?
Yep.
So we don't know when. There's no witness to her testimony because he put NC for not charged. Not only did he put NC for not charged, return NC, no charge. We have no documented timeline because he's allowed to put NC, wait time, no charge. What? What? No charge. We have no documented timeline. All we have is the word of somebody who's lied to us that we don't believe. Dr. Marianne Gaffney Craft, I don't believe you. If you lied once, You will lie again. So where are his belongings? What time did he get there? What time did he really arrive at Harrington Funeral Home? You want us to just take your word, but we're not going to do that. We're going to dig and dig and dig until somebody pays for what you did to Kendrick Johnson.
Actual timestamps. Owens Transport's invoice includes fields where the time should be recorded: arrival time, return pickup time, wait time, and instead those fields are marked NC, meaning no charge, not a clock time. And because those time fields are not documented, the public cannot independently confirm the travel timeline to and from the GBI facility using the transporter's own paperwork. Now, here's another point the public needs to understand, and Dr. Gaffney Kraft said this under oath too. She testified she was not physically the person who released the body to Owens Transport. She testified she did not sign it over, and she did not put the body in his hands. She testified the release form is filled out at the exact time the body is released. Dr. Kraft deposition. So now the question is simple and procedural. If the release is filled out at the exact time the body is released, why is the transporter's invoice missing? Those same times that would independently corroborate that release. Now, let's add Harrington Funeral Home because this is where the evidence becomes physical. In FBI interview documentation, Harrington reported that Kendrick's body was transported by Owens Removal Service. The reported arrival time was around 1 o'clock p.m. or 1:30 p.m. on January 15th.
It was January the 14th, I believe. So that was a typo in my script. It was January the 14th is when the body was supposed to be to arrive at Harrington Funeral Home. But here's the kicker. They're saying 1:30, but the Johnsons were there prior to 12 o'clock p.m. Macon, which is where the GBI medical examiner's office is located, is almost 2 hours away, a little over 2 hours away to Valdosta. So how do you leave from Macon, Georgia at 11 a.m. and get KJ's body to Harrington Funeral Home before 12 p.m.? That is what they said. They were there before 12. KJ body was there. We have no documented time to validate or substantiate what Dr. Gaffney Kraft, the liar, said. So the question comes into play: did KJ's body ever really leave Valdosta? Did it ever really leave Valdosta? Was a real true autopsy ever performed? Because if you look at the autopsy pictures, Jay, you've seen them, right? And guys on Facebook, you've seen them. If you look at the autopsy photos, what you'll see is a butchered up kid.
Mm-hmm.
A butchered up kid. Did you really do an autopsy? Liar, Kraft. I can say that, and I don't have to say allegedly. I can say that because we caught you in a lie
Already.
already. So that's not going to be alleged. Liar Kraft, did you just cut KJ's body just to remove his organs, to destroy them, to hide the time of death and the cause of death? Because you clearly ignored trauma to his body, according to Dr. Bill Anderson's second autopsy and third autopsy. Anyway, guys, I'm getting too far ahead. That's what's going on. All right. We have no documented timeline. Not only that, the body gets to the funeral home. There's nothing that they have that can prove what time it got there. We're supposed to take their word too. They don't have a body intake form.
And this goes back to um the after effect of the after effect of the death. Harrison, they are a black funeral home, black owned
Hmm.
funeral home. And that's what we was trying to get to at another point of that it's not just racist.
It's not.
It's all over.
The race allegation, and I'm going to say it with my chest, was a cover up. And it was meant to split the community. And because there was black people involved, kids, and white people and kids, their kids involved, they stayed split. Nobody was
Mhm.
outraged. It was no Ferguson. It was no Ferguson. It was all a hush hush cover up. We're not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. We're gonna shun the Johnsons because they're just down here making noise and making just crazy. We're gonna blame them for using their son's death for monetary gain. We're gonna just push and just make the world believe that they're crazy. This was an accident. This was an accident. This was an accident. There's no black people in Valdosta taking up. Okay, I'm not gonna say all of Valdosta. I would not insult you guys like that. But a fraction,
Uh,
a large portion,
a
okay,
large portion.
a
Like
large portion
I don't
did
even
not
understand.
support them,
I don't even
right?
understand. I don't even understand. But also, in I think I researched this. I think Valdosta has more blacks than whites in it.
They do,
Like
but
I'm talking about dramatically.
it does, it does. They do. I researched that. It's over 50%.
Mm-hmm.
So the ratio is more African American. Where's the outrage?
Can't even get them to go stand. Just stand at the school with Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson.
Exactly. Where's the outrage? Because they were led to believe that this was a tragic accident and because it was a racial thing. And then you have the black kids that were, their parents were spreading the words. No, it's not race. They're just crazy. And then you have the white people who are just taking up for their race. This is an accident, refusing to even listen to anything remotely against this accident narrative. What are we listening or looking at right now today? The Epstein files, right? What are we learning about the government and the people in high authority and the prominent people and the rich? They eat bait. Anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that because they'll shut us down. But you guys get my grift, right?
They made it. They made it. They made it. He highlighted it as a race thing. Um,
On purpose.
yeah, on purpose. And I'm I'm a I'm gonna say I'm a witness of that.
Hmm.
I think the first couple times when we stood beside Miss Jackie.
Hmm.
Just I think we wasn't I think we wasn't marching, but we was just sitting around like in the public with signs just for KJ and stuff like that. And
Hmm.
they you literally had white people driving by trucks and stuff like they literally was yelling racial stuff.
Hmm.
Had some that when they passed by certain like we was like a line of people. When they got like to certain people, they whoa like making sure the smoke get in the face. I was like
Hmm.
it was crazy. It was like it like I say at one point in time when we still by the courthouse, it was real KKK out there like
Hmm.
in the
Hmm.
buildings.
Oh, I believe it
I'm like
because it's
wow.
everywhere,
Yeah,
right?
I'm like, wow, man. I like
Right.
they really made it a racial thing.
Yeah, and I believe it, and that was on purpose.
I already know. But
That was to keep the cover up so tight.
we had a couple. We had a couple.
Mhm.
We had a good handful of white people that was out there with us too, though,
Yes,
and they actually was able to witness the racial things too.
but if it wasn't made a racial hope to me, okay, the community would have been more together
Exactly.
because all they would have seen was a 17-year-old kid who got murdered at school. They wouldn't have had to say it's an accident because I'm white and this is not about racism because a lot of people in the 2000s don't even want to think about it, believe it or not. But then you got that small percentage, the good old boys, that's everywhere, everywhere. You know what I mean? That are they that that they are. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what I'm from Badasta. Most of the white people here are against what happened as well. Oh, I believe you, baby. I
Hmm.
believe you. Even staff members of Lowndes High School. So this isn't a thank you. And I'm not even from Valdosta, and I figured that out just by looking at the paperwork and the evidence. All of it was set up that way, so this case would never be solved.
Mm-hmm.
Even the FBI opened up a probe for a racial crime. Well, they wasn't gonna find it because that didn't exist. This was a hate crime, but the perpetrators were jealous of KJ, jealous of his ability, jealous of his popularity, jealous of his looks because he was handsome, flat out jealous of KJ. Didn't have nothing to do with his color of the skin. Sorry, I said what I said. Debate your mama, don't debate me, because I'm in the evidence and I see it and I know what I'm talking about. I know how to dissect it and I know what I'm looking at. And I'm not going to just post anything, period, point blank. So thank you. Thank you for just confirming that. All right, guys, I talk a lot and it's very good to know. Thank you so much, because that's what I see. That's what divided you guys right there, though, in the public. Honestly, that right there, that lie that they put out there. No, we see some black kids luring KJ in the gym, plotting, handing whatever they handed off to alleged Moody. You can get mad all you want to, Matt Moody. Look just like you. I said alleged. I didn't say you did anything wrong. I'm telling you what happened in the hallway. We've seen it, and we're not going to ignore it. Us ignoring that very important fact has stopped the investigation right then and there. Were they interviewed? Were they questioned? Or was the race narrative just put out there from the beginning? Well, according to, what I heard from Ashley Paul, you can call me a cracker, but you can't call me a liar. Yeah, let's get back to it.
2013. The date is wrong and the time is wrong. Kendrick Johnson arrived on January 14th, 2013 before 12 o'clock p.m. The Johnson family was at the funeral home at noon. He was there when they got there. The report describes the condition of Kendrick's body upon arrival as being in an advanced state of decomposition. According to the FBI interview account, the funeral home staff stated the body bag containing Kendrick Johnson was partially open, showing his face, and they noted the decomposition condition and odor. And the funeral home stated something even more critical. They told the FBI that after the body bag was opened, the cavity of Kendrick's body was open from the autopsy, and there were no internal organs with the body.
I'm going to stop right there because I haven't made this video yet. I will probably post it tomorrow because I just found this in the FBI file. Owens Transport, which is the transporters, said that they did receive a pink slip. The organs were in the cavity and KJ's belongings. They also said when they arrived at the funeral home, this black-owned funeral home, that the person that normally does the body intake was not there that day. It was two mysterious black men there. Everybody's lying, y'all. I'm just telling you what it says. And I'll make the video tomorrow. Stay tuned. You guys, I'll put the paperwork out there, right? And they took the body in. They handed them the pink slip and the organs were there, and that was that. But Harrington Funeral Home said that the body bag was open. His face was exposed. There was no pink slip. There was no clothes. All they had was his headsets. Who's lying? Somebody's lying. Did the FBI try to get to the bottom of who was lying? Is my question. And who were these mysterious two black men that were in there for body intake in lieu of the funeral home director that was supposed to be there? Because Mr. Owens said that the same person, like clockwork, received the bodies every time they went. But this day, all a setup, all a cover up. All right, guys. I'll put that out tomorrow. I'll let you read it yourself because I was gagged when I read that. Ridiculous. Everybody's lying and everybody's covering black, white, Hispanic. I said what I said. The funeral home is black owned.
They explained what their normal procedure is. They stated that about 90% of the time, bodies are received with internal organs in a black plastic bag, tied in a knot, marked with biohazard stickers. They stated that in Kendrick Johnson's case, they did not receive any internal organs, and they assumed the organs were kept as part of the investigation. They did not notify the family. Kendrick was a minor. They stated they also never received any clothing with Kendrick Johnson's body. And they stated that the body bag did have a plastic bag taped to it, but it contained a set of earbuds. Now the chain of custody issue becomes undeniable because Harrington told the FBI that normally, when an inventory sheet is provided, the funeral home signs for the items on the inventory. But if there is no inventory, no forms are signed. According to this FBI account, there was no inventory sheet provided with Kendrick's body, meaning there was nothing to sign. So put it together. Owen's transport invoice lacks the times. Harrington reports no inventory sheet to sign. Harrington reports no organs and no clothing. And yet, we are expected to accept a complete and clean chain of custody for organs, fingernails, and clothing, the very evidence that would help determine what truly happened. That is not how death investigations work. Now let's address the decomposition issue.
Ooh,
Dr.
Lord.
Gaffney Kraft testified that she weighed Kendrick's lungs, 260 grams for the right lung and 240 grams for the left. She testified the lungs were already decomposed. She said, as tissues decompose, they become lighter, but didn't explain how and why decomposition was advanced.
Okay, let me stop you right there. His lungs were not decomposed. I looked at him. His brain was not decomposed. I see him in the photos. She destroyed those organs, allegedly. I will say that. To deliberately destroy evidence, blunt force trauma, cause of death, and time of death. That's it. Point blank. If they are intact enough to examine, to weigh, to take samples from, they're intact enough to preserve. I don't know why they thought that we were not smart enough. We as a humanity, not just we as black people, anybody can see this. If they were that badly deposed, then how could you handle them? How can you weigh them? How can you even depend on them to give you your cause of death of positional asphyxia if they were advanced decomposed? But what I will show you guys, I don't know if it's on this video, but we can go live in a couple of days if you want to, Jay. It's another video I did to where allegedly the Valdosta Police Department, who has been screaming for 13 years that they had nothing to do with the investigation, stirred Coroner Bill Watson into taking KJ's body out of jurisdiction, away from a funeral home, and stored at their city morgue, where allegedly they intentionally sped up the decomposition of his body. There is no way, if your body is refrigerated for 3 days, that your body would be into advanced,
Yeah.
right? Remember during COVID, people wasn't having funerals for a whole month, but their bodies were still intact because they were in the refrigerator. We'll get. I'm going too fast. Okay, all right, Auntie, you got something to say, nephew?
And that's why Mr. Johnson said remember what he said when they went in there he was like it was hot air
Hmm.
instead
It
of
was.
cold air.
They allegedly were baking KJ's body.
Yep. They hurried up the process.
Yes,
Oh,
because they
decomposed.
trying to hide evidence, trying to
Mm.
hide. But guys, like I said, my Facebook is raw. If you guys want to see some of these photos, follow me on Facebook. I think that my audience here is probably from Facebook. Leah A. Ficklin on Facebook, blue check mark. You'll see some of the things that we're speaking of. I can't show you on YouTube. YouTubers they already demonetize everything I do about KJ. They don't push it. So what I don't want is a violation, a community guideline violation, because I gotta have more than one place I can, drop his evidence, because anyway, let's get back to it.
In such a short period of time. Was his body in the cooler or was it not? So here are the hard questions that must be asked. and they are not emotional. They are forensic. If organs were returned as sworn, why does the funeral home report receiving no internal organs? If viscera were disposed of as the coroner letter states, where is the documentation of that disposal, and who authorized it, and when did it happen? Because this isn't a small discrepancy. This is the difference between a clean investigation and a compromised one. We require what the system requires: documentation, signatures, timestamps, inventory, because Kendrick Johnson was not a rumor. He was a child, and the evidence in his death deserved to be preserved, documented, and accounted for, down to the last organ, down to the last fingernail. So here is the question to every agency involved: where is the verified chain of custody record that proves the exact timeline of Kendrick Johnson's body leaving the GBI facility? Because without that, the public is doing the job the paperwork failed to do. Where is the justice for Kendrick Johnson? It's time to unroll the truth and throw the entire litopsy away.
And I mean that. I stamped that. Now, guys, it's just diabolical. You want to just chop it up real quick? I mean, we have other videos that we can get into if you guys want to get into, but I know that people have to work tomorrow, and we can come back tomorrow and do another segment. I mean, I got all the videos ready if you want to do it that way. So we can just really talk about it. And also, guys, I just want to let you guys know that this is an open panel. If you want to come up on the panel, let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to show your face at all. Just talk about it. Share your experience of what happened that day on January 10th, 11th, 2013. You guys know how I feel. That was the act of the century. That was the play of the century, where they act like that everybody was in what character. But I believe that they all had their own individual role in finding KJ's body. We'll get into that at a later date. Do y'all want to watch another segment? Do y'all want to think about what I just unrolled tonight and hop on over to Facebook and look at some of the pictures and the documents that I've dropped? What did you say, Vienna? Okay, I see. I seen on Facebook it was yes. See, what they did to me is because I do have a documentary style setting, because that's how you'll get it, right? I had to say I'm doing it for educational purpose, and I have this platform. They looked, because the FBI. If it was for personal use, they wouldn't have gave it to me. But because I have this platform, they was like, oh, okay, educational purposes. They did me like they did on the documentary. They hit them with the redacted. Then they had to go back and request it. Hey, I want the unredacted report. I want all 3 sections. I want surveillance. I want every document, every interview. These kids are no longer kids. They're adults. I need to teach my audience what happened in this case. So that's what happened there. So hopefully we'll be getting it soon. It's been about a week or so since I have requested the other parts of the FBI file. So do you guys want to watch another video, or anybody want to come up on the panel and talk about it? This is something that I think that we need to do more of, because they're trying to shut us down. On my Facebook, you will see people following me, the suspects. They're watching my stories. They're panicking. They're under fake pages. There's another young lady that talks about Kendrick heavily like I do. Her name is Erica Miller. They've sent her a threat. It was a Bell family chat that they sent, threatening her. It's a battle going on, but KJ's Army, we're not backing down. We're not backing down. Not this time. We're after truth. We're after justice. And God is speaking. God is speaking. So, nephew, you want to go a little longer, or we can just keep them short and sweet during the week? We can come back tomorrow night for an hour and watch another one, talk about the next part.
Yeah,
Want to do it?
we can do it like that.
Want to do it like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just drop some gems throughout the weekend, if we can get down to our regular day, we can have it longer. You know what I'm saying? Discuss
Yep.
more and have more
Yeah.
interactions with the people.
Yeah. Because I don't want to keep people up and they have to go to work tomorrow. And we got a lot of stuff to come through. I
Oh,
mean, we got a lot of stuff to cover.
I'm
I
in the
got
lab too. I'm in the lab
you in the
myself.
you in the lab. Nephew's in the lab.
You know, I express mine through the music. So
Yes. And Auntie, y'all know Auntie stay in the lab. And to answer your question, Miss Mac, hey Candy Lane, yes, Justin for KJ. I don't know yet. I doubt it.
were the missing clips from the surveillance ever recovered?
I don't know. I don't have that. I can tell you publicly, they have not said that.
No,
They have not said that. Um, but
they
Lord,
they they destroyed that.
okay,
I believe they destroyed that.
okay.
I do want to say since this first incident came out, that y'all have been tackling and a lot of evidence that I didn't see from where the scene happened, and y'all are reaching closer and closer.
Yes, we raw. We raw with it. I mean, I'm not. I'm calling you out. If you following me, I'm calling you out. I mean, Clayton Griffiths, Matthew Moody. I seen you. Even Lowndes County Sheriff Department. I seen you on my stories. You watching? Ashley Polk, you said that you was gonna give somebody $500,000 if they bring evidence to solve this case. Somebody's coming. There's a whistleblower somewhere. And to answer the other young ladies, Miss Joanne's question, you know what? Somebody got that footage. Somebody got that. You know how we be watching the movies? You know, they don't make the movies for nothing. They make the movies because real whistleblowers do exist. Somebody can either get it from the cloud. I bet you there's somebody that got this footage. We're just right now. It's the year of exposure, is what I've heard. 2013 was the year of exposure. So I know that somebody got it. We don't have it. The public doesn't have it. But I do believe that justice is coming for this kid, you know, and we just got to keep pushing. If you guys, like I said, want to see any of the FBI docs or the photos or whatever, my original research, Jay's original research, I have an actual professional forensic investigator that looks at the photos, that looks at what I find, looks at the documents with me. I say, hey, this is what I'm looking at. Can you look at this to make sure this is what I'm seeing? I don't drop just anything. I'm not going to put together just anything. That's why you don't see me post a lot, because I research more than I post. I am not going to post nothing that's not facts. All right, not gonna lead you wrong. The other young lady, her name is Erica Miller. She's on Facebook as well. So we're not gonna hold you. We're gonna come back what tomorrow, because you know I already got the videos all together. If you want to discuss them, you want to be back tomorrow 7:30
Yeah,
or
7:30.
7:30. Meet us back tomorrow, guys, at 7:30. We're gonna break this down little by little. Please get to know me, my co-host, when it comes to the justice for Kendrick Johnson. KJ's Army is Jay Moses.
I'm the army
Young,
behind. I'm the army behind the army. I'm
he's
the.
the
I'm
auxiliary.
yeah. Yeah. I'm the hands-on army.
Yes, yes. And we love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please come back tomorrow. I will post the link on Facebook. Okay, hold on. Somebody has more questions. It can be
Who's shoot?
recovered in just a matter of time. I believe you. I believe you, Miss Joanne. Okay, whose shoe and folder was in the gym? Okay, so it was more than one pair of shoes in the gym. Okay,
It was more than one folder in the gym.
yes, yep. You got the yellow folder, you got the blue science book, you got the the black Adidas, you got the gray black Nikes with the orange
Orange, yeah.
um shoe ties that has blood and other substances on it. And then you have KJ shoes that he walked in the gym with, that are white, orange, and gray Nikes that were found stuck behind his knees.
Right.
So if you're talking about the gray Oh, listen, you need to go to my page if you got me, and then we'll come back tomorrow. You can ask whatever you want. Come on the panel.
Yeah,
But let's
Joanne,
talk about it.
Joanne, you gotta go to the Facebook page and scroll down and everything there. Everything that you say you have so many questions. I'm pretty sure everything that you have in your mind is on her Facebook page.
But if you put a one in chat, if y'all understand the Kendrick Johnson's organs were not what? Nephew, harvested.
No, they weren't harvested.
No.
They was
His
destroyed.
yes. Correct.
Auntie, put your Facebook in the comments.
Okay, let me grab my Facebook. I don't even know how do you copy a Facebook Earl? You are I call it Earl. Here you go.
You can go in there and share it and say copy, and you can place it in there.
All right. Please, yes, go to school on my page. And come back tomorrow. Let's talk about it. I will be able to answer any questions. Maybe not all of them, but for the most part, we've been studying KJ's case like it's the Bible, but not more than the Bible. But you know what I'm trying. You get the gist of it. You know what I'm saying? We studying. Oh, so you already followed me. Okay. Come back tomorrow, Joanne. Get your questions together. We'll have a Q&A tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, that you know what I would think about that too, having a Q&A on the platform.
Yeah, and what I would like for the family to do, the army to do, is hit the link to come up. Like I said, you don't got to turn your camera on. Just answer your question so we can talk about it. Instead of me just talking, we can all have a conversation one by one. And ask your question. I'll do my best to answer it. Drop down. Next family member, hit the link. We're a family. Let's get to know each other. Hey, Patoti. Thank you. And also you can join this channel for it's $2.99 a month. If you like. No, it's not required, okay? It's not required. But if you like, I'm telling you, there's memberships here. All right. So I love all of you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys for supporting the movement. I thank you for supporting the Johnsons. I thank you for supporting KJ. I thank you for supporting justice. And in this fight, I thank you for the ones that are anonymous. I thank you for the ones that are not anonymous. All of you are necessary in this movement. And hopefully we'll be able to plan an in-live protest that we can go down there and tell Ashley Park to hand over that $500,000 check because we, as a collective, have solved the case.
For real.
All right. You got anything else to say, nephew?
Y'all be on the alert, man. I got some music coming. It's gonna be exclusive. I'm finished with my album, so now I can focus on putting the KJ situation back into my music and pushing it more and more. I just text Miss Jackie and told her I got some stuff coming that's gonna be like, oh my god,
dope. And
just the way I did it, how I put it into form. It's gonna be.
Yep, he's dope too. He's dope. Now the music I make, I write the music. I might play a key or two on my little keyboard, but I use AI for the rest because I got a full-time job. I work in the morning and then, I'm also, when I get off, I'm straight to KJ. Straight to KJ. So anyway, we love y'all. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, 7:30. Meet us here for Q&A hour. Please bring your questions. Please don't be afraid. You do not have to put yourself on camera. Okay? I do not pressure that. Come on here, ask your question. Let's talk about it. I always around Leah. All right, you might be in the bushes sometimes. Come out the bushes. and join the conversation. Right? I'm maybe 51 years old, but I'm kind of cool. I'm cool. All right, guys. Well, I love y'all. Anything else, Jay?
That's it, man. We probably
all right.
See you tomorrow.
We see y'all tomorrow night.
Get your questions. Have your questions ready.
Yes. All right, guys. Peace. Love ya.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for coming. Please like, share, and